Nobody in the world wakes up and says to themselves, today, I wish I experienced analysis paralysis. I wish I overthink so much that my brain just explodes and splatters into pieces on the wall in my bedroom. No one. And if they do, we need to get them checked out and get them some help. So analysis paralysis is something that I've been fighting and experiencing, especially when it comes to creating content on YouTube or content for myself, because I have so many of these other voices inside of my brain, you know, telling me how a video should be, how I should talk, how I should create a hook, how I should do this. It's like a list of things you need to do. And for somebody with my personality type, which is like, I feel like I'm a true creative, it's like poison almost, right? You're giving me a structure, but when I create, I don't want a structure. I want to feel free. I want to feel at peace. I want to feel like I'm in a flow state. And sometimes too much structure can really destroy that. Like it's like stepping on a flower before it even gets a chance to like sprout. So in this video, I want to talk about what I've been doing to combat that. I've spent a lot of time building up this toolkit that's really been helping me get over this. And I want to walk you guys through exactly what I've been doing, my thought process, and how I ended up here. So yeah, first things first, I am shooting on the Action 5 Pro. I just got this camera a few days ago. So far, I'm loving it. I really like that it's a wide field perspective, a little bit wider than my OSMO Pocket 3, which is what I would usually use to shoot these kinds of videos. But honestly, so far, it's looking pretty good. I'll see how it grades and looks later, and maybe I'll make a video about that. So we're not gonna cut. We're going straight into it, baby. All right, so first things first, I've been documenting a lot more. I've been documenting my feelings and thoughts a lot more, especially around creating content, because my brain is like this, like, I'm the type of person where it's not clear as day. I kind of have to dig around, poke around my emotions a little bit, poke around my thinking, and eventually I come to an answer or like discover something about myself. And so I've been documenting a lot. Let me give you guys an example. The other day I pulled out this action camera and I recorded myself like in Whole Foods getting some groceries, and you know, I was vlogging a little bit, just like normal vlog stuff. And I noticed while I was doing it, dude, I was like so happy. I was like, wow, I'm having so much fun right now. And I documented that. And then I like got back a couple days later or something. I started making a video about comparing the OSMO Pocket 3 with this Action 5 Pro, but it started feeling like a chore, right? So I started asking myself some questions. I was like, why is this feeling like a chore? And I realized that like I didn't really care. I mean, I might make a video about it down the road, but I'm not the guy who's like super interested in specs and about cameras and pixel peeping and saying this, and I don't even understand how these things work. I just like to use them. I like me a functional camera, period. So I documented that, like I noted that down, that like, hey, I'm not really interested in making this kind of content. And then the other day, like maybe a couple weeks ago, I also had like a quick other note for myself, which was I was really excited. I get really excited when I talk about self-development and things like this, about overcoming mindsets and challenges and working through things like the human experience. It's like so interesting to me, right? So I noted that down. And then today I came and I was like, man, what I want to do. And I was like, well, I want to make a video on the Action 5 Pro, walking around vlogging, and talk about mindset, self-development, and getting over analysis paralysis. It's like it all clicked together. For me, this is like a huge like breakthrough mentally and creatively, because I don't want to say it's like a breakthrough, like I'm a new man. No, it's just like a simple like breakthrough, because I'm understanding myself more. And sometimes it's not super clear. So my first big piece of advice is make sure you're documenting all these feelings down you have around creating. Like, what do you like? What don't you like? Get to know yourself, right? Try out different things. I've tried making like hundreds of videos, and it's like as of right now, it's led me here where I know the things that get me excited to talk about. I know how I like to talk about them, right? Like I don't want to sit at a desk. I'd rather be outside vlogging it because it's more interesting. And yeah, so it's like, number one is document it. Number two, hold on, I gotta make sure it's still recording. It's recording. I'm still not gonna cut. Number two is make time for yourself to create videos. So with myself, I always notice that I always have work to do, right? I'm a photographer, I'm a videographer full time. I'm always gonna have stuff to do. I always have editing to do. I always have a last minute shoot come up. Always have like a bunch of stuff to do. So for myself, I started telling myself like, okay, that's cool. I'm gonna start treating this, like making content on YouTube, like a job. Like once a week, I wanna make sure I set the time to make a video. I'll treat it as like a shoot. I'll just put like a 2-hour block in my schedule, 3 hours maybe, and then I'll be like, all right, hey, I'm gonna make a video today. So it's been working, bro. I have nothing else to say. Like, just like recap here is get to know yourself, understand yourself. Like, what do you like talking about? Don't get, pigeonholed in a niche that feels like a chore to you, and just be true and honest with yourself. And I swear to God, like something's gonna start working out. Take note of what you enjoy, because that's a really good sign that that's something you should be talking about. That's something you should be creating. So what am I going to title this video? I have no idea. Something I'm working on. All right. Peace, y'all.